Welcome to this special occasion, the day when Ricky and Lindsay take each other's hand and begin their life together in marriage.
Most of you will know how Ricky and Lindsay met through the police force, and I'm sure that most of you know that Lindsay left after 18 years to join the corporate world. I was a little bit worried when that happened because I didn't know just how she would handle it, being away from the police force after so long. But I didn't have to worry too much because Ricky was there to help her along.
One thing that was very obvious from Ricky very early on in his life, that he had a great way of connecting with people. And I've heard a lot of stories from his fellow workmates over here that I've got to meet in the last week about how he is appreciated in the environment that he has here. And what Ricky was very good at was being part of a team.
And it was obviously more than that. It was really evident that you girls love and care for Lindsay. It was really evident, like last week we were here. In fact, Ricky kept on telling me just how much they care and look after Lindsay. He kept on reminding me. I get it. We didn't have a boys' night away last night. But it was lovely to see Lindsay getting treated and cared for like that.
I've known Lindsay for almost 2 decades, and through our friendship seen her go through her shares of ups and downs. So when I heard she'd had a new love in her life, I was suspicious of the new guy, in that I hoped he would be one that would make Lindsay's life complete. I had some informal interactions with him and he always seemed like a nice guy, but then my opinion was confirmed when we first sat down and I chatted and I got to see how doting Ricky was of our bride.
To be honest, I wasn't surprised when Lindsay made a success of her career in the police force, because she's always done everything and everything has to be just right. From singing a song with her little sister, using dessert spoons as microphones, and then getting to try and sing it and then say it to Adele, "Not like that, Adele, now we have to do it again," and again, and again, until she got it just right.
Team was very important to him, so he's played a lot of team sports in his time. Rugby, cricket, were probably the two most. We didn't come from a very affluent financial sort of space, so sports was sort of what you could do good at, and then you made the most out of what was left, usually washing the cow yard at the end of milking, making sure you could do that and understand the ability to work, and if you're going to do a job, you do it properly, make it worthwhile.
I've had the pleasure of working with both Ricky and Linz, and with that, in the role that we do, you end up spending a lot of time together, and that can range from office shenanigans even to out on the street, and then obviously dealing with some of the more horrible situations where a lot of trust is forged, and make a lot of difficult decisions, and during those times you get to discuss a lot, and and everything. But today we're here to talk about one of Ricky's best decisions, and that was asking Lindsay to marry him.
I've had the pleasure of spending some time with this amazing couple and feel a warming sense of love when I'm around them. From the first time I spoke to them as a couple, I felt a special connection. The way they speak about each other and how they seem to just be a happy presence for one another is a beautiful thing to see. Their love for each other is obvious, and I for one can only see positive things in their future.
They say if you really want to know how rich and how wealthy you are, then make a list of everything in your life that can't be replaced. For me, that's pretty easy. Along with good friends, I have 3 grandsons, I have 3 daughters, and after tonight, I've got 3 sons. So Ricky, officially, welcome to the family.
So Lindsay, welcome to the family, darling. I had the privilege of meeting with you last October, and you made the journey to Kiwi land, and made yourself known to our wider whānau, and they all embraced and took you into our family, and you're welcome anytime. So I'm assured that you'll find a lovely place in New Zealand whenever you need it. We're only a phone call away, an email away, a text, I suppose, if that's what you've got to do. Don't hesitate to reach out. We're always there, and you're welcome at our place anytime. As I do with most of my family, I throw them a key and say, our house is your house, so don't be shy.
Lindsay, from the moment I met you, my life began to change in ways I could never have imagined. You've breathed new life into my world with your warmth, kindness, and unwavering love and support. Your presence has transformed the ordinary into the extraordinary, and I can't help but marvel at the way you make every day brighter.
Oh, the look in your eyes got me feeling alive, the good life.
Ricky, I didn't realise that writing our own vows would be so challenging. Not because I struggled to think of what to say, but because I didn't know how I was going to tell you all of the things I feel in my heart and in my soul in just a few moments.
Driving till the sunrise.
With you, I feel like I can conquer the world, and your love has given me a sense of purpose that I never knew before. You have the remarkable ability to make even the simplest moments feel magical, and I'm forever grateful for the joy and wonder you bring into my life. You are the missing piece that has made me whole when I didn't even know I was incomplete.
The day you walked into my life was the day I felt I could finally breathe again. It was one of those moments where time stops and you can't possibly comprehend how much your world is going to be tilted on its side, causing beautiful and unpredictable chaos. I'd given up finding a soulmate, but in my loneliest of hours, I would still pray for someone like you. And then all of a sudden, there you were.
We can only win, yeah, that's right. We can live forever.
Today, in front of our loved ones, I stand here humbled and overjoyed, ready to make the most profound promise of my life. I promise to cherish you, not just as my wife, but as my partner, confidant, and best friend. I vow to be your biggest supporter, to listen with an open heart and stand beside you through life's joys and challenges. I promise to spend the rest of my days making you as happy as you make me.
Standing in front of me, laughing that infectious laugh of yours, most probably at the most inappropriate joke with your workmates, and time really did stop still. Minutes later, it was you and I that were sharing a joke, and I looked up into those green eyes of yours, and I knew that I was going to fall in love with you.
We are also happy for you guys. During our friendship, what stands out to me, and I know to a lot of others, and it's easier to see, of your hearts towards justice and the right thing. And there's a strong sense of putting things right for both of you. And just remember to be gracious to each other, because sometimes we don't do the right thing. I remember this one time I didn't do the right thing. There's this one time.
I'll show you everything. I think you're gonna like it here. A little bit different atmosphere, like a brand new frontier. I think you're gonna like it here. Hey, it's nice to meet you. Hey, so good to see you.
This is my solemn vow, and one that I will uphold for all eternity. I love you more than words can express, Lindsay, and I can't wait to begin this incredible journey as your husband.
So dream with me, adventure by my side, and never let me go. Because right here and now, in front of our most loved people, I promise you all of that and more in return, because I love you so much.
With no further ado, in front of all of you as witnesses, I now pronounce them to be husband and wife. Ricky, you may kiss your bride.
Nice to meet you.